on, everybody? Dre Baldwin with DreAllDay.com. I'm coming with the next video in the success series, and I do want to hear you all's suggestions. If you got a suggestion on a song I should do, hopefully I know the song, or maybe I'll go listen to it, but ideally I'll do a song that I know because I know it makes sense to me. This song today we're going to do is I'm Me by Lil Wayne. For those of you who don't know what I'm doing here, basically I'm taking some lyrics from some rap songs that people may listen to because it sounds good, and they may dismiss it because it's a rap song and the language that's in it, but I'm breaking down the principles of success that I find in some of the lyrics in these songs, so some of you can understand or even more appreciate, if you already understood, the principles of success that a lot of rappers use in their music that people may not even be paying attention to, again, for the reasons that I just said. So this song is called I'm Me by Lil Wayne. I think most of you know this song. If you don't, I'm going to put the lyrics down in the video description. You can see it, and you can go find it wherever you stream music, or probably here on YouTube too. So what I want to tell you about the song I'm Me. Best thing I like about this song is that this song is the law of attraction in action. This is completely the law of attraction. This is completely that personal vision statement. That's what this song is. This is Lil Wayne's personal vision statement, letting everybody know, and more importantly than letting everybody else know, letting himself know that he's the best, he's the man. This is where he sees himself going. This is where he sees himself at. It's kind of like a, what's the word that I want to call it? It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy when you speak to yourself the way that Wayne is speaking to himself on this song. You might think he's speaking to you. You might think he's speaking to the speakers in the audience and the people in the studio, but he's really speaking to himself. And if you listen to this song, if this wasn't a rap, and he just had this written down on a piece of paper on his bathroom mirror, and he read this out loud to himself every day, would you think this would be a confident individual? Would you think this is somebody who's going somewhere? Would you think this is somebody who has some goals in life? Would you think this is somebody who sees himself as even bigger than he is right now, who sees himself continuing to be successful? First of all, sees himself as successful, and someone who's going to continue to be successful. If you just read the lyrics to this song, you would have to answer a resounding yes to every single one of those questions. So it's a couple of things in this song that I want to point out to y'all that you can catch, that he's using the law of attraction, not only to let you know that he's good, but that he's going to continue to be good. So the first thing that he says, if you listen to there's a couple cut-ins there by the producer that said, "Ain't nobody fucking with me, man," is the first thing you hear. Is the hottest under the sun, and then is "ain't nobody fucking with me." So already the first two sentences, he said, "I'm the best, and there's nobody that's even in competition with me because I am the best out there." And then he comes in, the first thing he's saying is, Lil Wayne's the president, fuck him even if they celibate. So what he is basically pointing out there is that he's become the president of Cash Money. This is the time when there were a lot of people leaving Cash Money, or a lot of people saying Cash Money, he being his label, I think most of you know. A lot of people were thinking Cash Money was dead, or there was no more Cash Money because everybody left. Nobody wanted to deal with them anymore. And Lil Wayne is saying fuck him. He isn't saying fuck it to those guys who left. He's not saying fuck it necessarily to the critics. He's just saying fuck him, period. Anybody who's not with us, because I just announced I'm the president, unbelievable, I'm the president. Anybody who's not with us, fuck him. I'm not fucking with you either. You're not fucking with me, I'm not fucking with you either. I'm the president of Cash Money, so if you're not fucking with Cash Money, then I'm not fucking with you. That's basically what he's saying. And then he says, "I know the game is crazy, it's more crazy than it's ever been. I'm married to that crazy bitch, call me Kevin Fetterman." Which is him saying, listen, the game is crazy. There's a lot of stuff going on in the game, but guess what? I'm in. I'm all in. How many things in your life have you ever been all in on? How many things have you ever been in a situation where you like, listen, I don't care how crazy it gets, who leaves, who doesn't leave, who stays, who goes, I'm married to this right here. That's what Lil Wayne is saying in this song. Again, this is the law of attraction. I'm married to this, call me Kevin Fetterman because I'm married to that crazy bitch. He's basically talking about Britney Spears, for those who didn't catch the metaphor. He says, Cash Money till the death of him, and the ground will break when they bury him. It's basically him saying, I'm staying here forever. It's me and my guitar. It was him talking about, at that time, he was doing a lot of guitar music. But then we go a little bit lower in this first verse. He says, this is very important right here. He says, yes, I'm the best, and no, I ain't positive, I'm definite. I know the game like I'm reffing it, which is him saying exactly what he said there. That's actually as clear as it can get. I am the best. I'm not convincing myself. I already know I'm the best. I know I'm the best. I don't believe I'm the best. I don't plan on being the best. I'm not saying I can be the best. I'm not saying I have the potential to be the best. I know I'm the best. I'm not positive, I'm definite. And I know this game, this thing that I'm doing, which is rapping, I know this game like the referee. There's nothing you can tell me about this game, nothing you can show me about this game that I don't already know. So this is him basically saying, I am the guy, I am the man, I am the best. This is a personal statement that he's giving right here. This is an affirmation that he's giving right here. And the whole hook is, I'm me. I'm me. He's saying it so many times. I'm me is his way of convincing himself. Again, if you were reading this as if this was just a personal statement, take Lil Wayne's name out of it and the company name out and put your name and your team, your company, whatever it is. This is a personal statement you can use to build your confidence every single day. He says, I'm me. Look at yourself in the mirror and just say, I'm me. And if you say it enough with enough emphasis behind it, the way Wayne is saying it in this song, you're going to start to motivate yourself. Like, you know what? I'm me. I'm Jason. I'm Mike. I'm Lisa. I'm Amanda. I'm Karen. I'm Dre. I am this person. And me being me is enough. Me is enough to get this done. Me is enough to be successful. Me is enough to carry the situation, whatever it is going to be. And next thing that I want to point out from this song is that I'm tied. He said, I stay on my floor like Cash Money like a rug, tied to the fucking Birdman like a lug. And dear Mr. Ronald Williams, to you, I shall forever give thanks like a pilgrim. So what he's doing is honoring what brought him here. He's honoring what brought him here. He said, I'm tied to the Birdman, and then he thanks Ronald Williams. So Baby and Slim, the two head guys at Cash Money, he's letting them know, listen, I'm tied to you all forever. I will forever give thanks to you for the opportunity that you gave me. I will never disrespect what came before me. Now, we know some things happen later on, but what he's saying in that statement is, I'm respecting what brought me here. I'm respecting the people who put me in a position to do the things that I'm doing right now. When you honor what brought you here, that's a surefire way to bring yourself more success in life. And I've talked about that on the Periscope stream. If y'all don't follow my Periscope, it's at Dre All Day. The link is down there. Make sure you follow my Periscope so you can catch what I'm saying on there. Next thing that he says that I want to point out to you, a couple more things I want to point out. Last verse, he says, last year they had the Grammys and left me in Miami, sleeping on a nigga like I'm rapping in my jammies. So now he's pointing out a situation where he was overlooked. He's pointing out a situation where he wasn't given the credit. He's pointing out a situation where they weren't saying that he was the best. So he's not going to ignore that and act like it didn't happen. He's going to address it. He's going to come right out and address that, because there are times in life, we always talk about being positive, focusing on the positive and leaving the negative alone. There are also times in life where you can use the negative to motivate you. You can use the times when people overlooked you, when somebody said you wouldn't make it, when somebody just wouldn't give you the right kind of energy, they didn't believe you would be successful. You can use that energy for a way for you to be even more motivated. When you don't feel good, when you don't feel like going to the studio, you don't feel like going to the gym, you don't feel like getting up out of bed because you're tired, think about those people who didn't believe in you. Think about those people who counted you out. Think about the people who had an award show and didn't invite you, even though you think you should have won an award. That will motivate you to get going. That's the first thing he says here. He says, I'm rapping when you sleep. I was rapping when you were in jammies. Then the next thing he says here is, later on in the line, he says, the only time I will depend is when I'm 70 years old. That's when I can't hold my shit within. So I shit on myself because I'm so sick and tired of shitting on everybody else. So that's Wayne's way of saying in this line, listen, I'm so dominant already that I'm going to get old and I'm still going to be dominating y'all so much that maybe at some point I'll stop doing it. I'll stop dominating y'all and I'll just start dominating myself. I'll start shitting on myself because I'm so sick and tired of shitting on all y'all. None of y'all can stop me. Nobody's better than me. I am the best. Again, another affirmation that he's given to himself. And there's one more line that I want to give y'all here. He says, ain't nothing's going to stop me, so just envy it. Hey, I'll accept the friendly quit. So it's his way of saying in that line, nobody is stopping me from doing what I'm doing. I'm unstoppable right now. I'm on a roll right now. Mentally, nothing's getting in my way right now. Kind of like Future said in the previous one I did. Mentally, none of this shit can fade me. I'll accept the quit. If you just want to quit, I'll accept you quitting, but there's nothing I'm going to do to stop. There's nothing I'm going to do to stop me, and there's nothing you're going to do to stop me. So that's my breakdown of Lil Wayne's I'm Me for this Success Principles video. I want to know what y'all think. Y'all want me to continue with these, and I wanted some song suggestions or even some artist suggestions. There's a certain artist or a certain song you want me to talk about and point out the success principles in that song. I definitely want to hear about it. Now, when it comes to, some people have said to me, I think in comments, like maybe you could do a song that's more of like a conscious rap song. Those I have kind of stayed away from simply because if it's a conscious song, I think it's obvious that it's supposed to be a point in there. It's supposed to be something uplifting in there. I'm trying to point out the songs where people may not even notice what it is. It's kind of like a hidden thing. That's why I use something like Future's song, and I use the T.I. song, and now I'm using the Wayne song, something where people might think it's just some rapper just cursing and saying all the curse words he can think of and all the negative stuff he can say. A lot of people are missing that, or they're just catching the melody. They just like the melody because it gets them hype or it gets them going, whatever. So I want to pick out things where people might not have even noticed. I want to point out some things that the average casual fan didn't even hear before. So I want to hear your suggestions. Leave them down there in the comments. Let me know what you think about this this series that I'm doing here, and I will continue it if y'all like it. Everybody work on your game. DreAllDay.com. So you follow me on social media, Snapchat. You see it right there. The code's gonna come up. Dre Baldwin. My Instagram is the same name, at Dre Baldwin. My Twitter and my Periscope, both at Dre All Day. Y'all know my website, DreAllDay.com. Any business inquiries, hit me via email, Dre@DreAllDay.com, or you can just send me a snap. Work on your game. Dre All Day.